Well, this is it. Saturday morning, we go for a long bike ride, 200 kilometers. Pretty good weather today, excellent actually. And just finished having a really good and big breakfast, some coffee as well, and just finishing prepping the bike. I really like to have, really big breakfasts for these kind of rides, because what you don't want to do is run out of glycogen in the middle of a ride. That's probably not the most fun thing to do, and not the most wise as well. So always like to overeat instead of undereat for these kind of sessions. But I'm looking forward to seeing how this will go. And I'm packing a little bit of nutrition on the bike, about 550, 600 calories in Cliff bars. And then I have 2 bars as well in this case here, totaling about 800 calories there. So try to be keeping my fuel levels up throughout the ride. Plenty of water, and then I'll be making some stops along the way as well. But just about a half an hour until we go. So finishing up, and then we're all set. Been at the summer house now for just over 4 hours. Had some time to reflect on things. This day was, a little bit more interesting than I originally anticipated. Started out pretty well, solo for the first 30k, then meeting up with some friends from Team Cube. We did the next 50k or so to Grindavík, and then we went our separate ways. I felt from the beginning I was pretty strong. Heart rate variability this morning was pretty good. Woke up feeling pretty good, so I decided to push it a little bit. So the beginning of, at least the first 100k were really strong. Pushing pretty high watts, so I decided in the end just to go for it a little bit, pushing a little bit above the zone 2 mark in the first 180k, and just seeing really how fast I could go, at least with the average heart rate under 130 for the Ironman distance. So 180 kilometers ended up being in the 4:48 hour range, which is pretty good, and normalist power around 265 watts. So I gotta be pretty satisfied with that. I mean, for Barcelona later this year, the plan is to race close to about 285 watts. So this is really promising, at least with regards to the heart rate and the overall feeling. Just got to get this muscular fatigue a little bit more dialed in, so I won't get this fatigue in my muscles towards the end, so I can actually run a marathon afterwards. I mean, I could have done a run now, but it would be nowhere near what my goals are for October. But yeah, just feeling pretty good overall, and now just at the summer house here, enjoying life. I will go for some easy training tomorrow, just to see how things are going to be. But yeah, this was an interesting exercise. I didn't go into this really fresh, or at least not with fresh legs. It was a long training session yesterday on the run, almost 19 kilometers with 10k at threshold tempo. So going for 320, 325 pace, 5 times 2000, 1 minute between each rep. And yeah, so not at all with fresh legs this morning, but nevertheless pretty satisfied with how things went. So it's going to be interesting to see how I will recover now. Just prepping some dinner, some chicken, potatoes, good salad, then some ice cream afterwards, and bananas with chocolate, of course. Yeah, so it will be interesting to see like really how fresh the system will be tomorrow. But I guess I'm going to be seeing a little bit less heart rate durability than I had this morning. So, but yeah, upwards and onwards. It was a really good training exercise. So yeah, really looking forward to seeing how the next week will pan out. Only 8 days until the next competition, which will be in Hafnarfjörður, half Olympic distance, so much shorter bike than today. But yeah, just overall really happy with the day and how it went.